Hello, everyone. Welcome to my today's session. And today I would want to speak about the key audit matters. Key audit matters comes, which is something that is very important in the auditors industry as we speak. It's a current issue. Key audit matters comes. Now, remember, initially, like 2 years ago, we used to have the auditors' reports, all of them fitting onto just one page. They were really simple, right? We could have, in this case here, the title, Independent Auditor's Opinion or Report to the members of the group, members of Safaricom, for example. And then, of course, the opinion, basis of the opinion, responsibilities of the auditor, the responsibilities of management, etc. All that was fitting on one page. Things have really changed. The shareholders, the users of the auditor's report are demanding for more. They would want more details, especially when you give unmodified and qualified opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, the shareholders outside there would tend to think that there is something that is being hidden. And that is why they came and asked for an elaboration of those audit matters that are most significant. Even if you gave a good report, we would want to know the audit matters that are most significant and have a special title in the auditor's report called Key Audit Matters, CAM, Key Audit Matters, or KAM comes. Now, this has really brought a different ballgame in this industry. If you look at, for instance, the auditor's report of Tesco Supermarket. Allow me to share my screen with you. If you look at this, is the auditor's report of Tesco PLC, based in the UK, done by Deloitte. These guys started off very well here, opinion. They went ahead and told us the financial statements here that they were able to audit, basis for opinion, which is very good. But now look at this, key audit matters, a new thing. And the key audit matters, ladies and gentlemen, these people took like, this entire report was a report of 10 pages. So they took like, how many pages? They took 10 pages. They took 10 pages. 10 pages. You can imagine auditor's report moving from a one-page document to 10 pages. And out of the 10 pages, about 8 of them have been eaten by key audit matters. You can see how big this report is from the beginning here, I'm scrolling like that. So you can see it's going on and going on and going on and going on. So the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, is to ensure that your current auditors, whenever they give you an audit report, ensure that they have a section for key audit matters. Otherwise, we shall call them quacks. Key audit matters. Very important. This is very important. CAM. So then somebody would ask, what is the meaning of these key audit matters? Ladies and gentlemen, key audit matters are those matters in the auditor's professional judgment were of most significance in the audit of the financial statements of the current period. And they are normally selected from matters which are communicated with those charged with governance. Remember, when you are auditing, there are those matters that you will always keep having a back and forth with who? With the directors of the company, right? So all those matters that you communicate with those charged with governance, like directors, ladies and gentlemen, amongst all those matters, there are those key matters that you shall be able to bring out and address them under a heading called key audit matters. So this requirement is mandatory, especially for listed companies. According to ISA 701, key audit matters have to be disclosed for listed companies. Although we are also telling in this case here through just voluntary, on a voluntary basis, even the SMEs need to adopt this key audit matter section quite early. So at the end of the day, key audit matters, ladies and gentlemen, will enable auditors here to disclose. They should not hide anything, right? And the fact that these key audit matters are now disclosed in audit reports makes more transparent the matters they had in mind in prior years as well. So it will be very important for you to figure out that. So the question will be, then how do you get to identify these key audit matters? There is quite an elaborate criteria, but the most important for me, ladies and gentlemen, the key audit matters here will be those matters that have a high risk of material misstatement. Those matters that have got a high risk of material misstatement should be picked and slotted under the CAM section. Number 2, critical estimates. Estimates, of course, ladies and gentlemen, these are highly subjective. The directors who normally provide those financial statements can decide to give us whichever figures they are willing to give us to distort the financial statements. So any critical estimates which are huge will always be taken as key audit matters. So for example, the fair valuation, we have any provisions that you have so long as they are material. And then of course we have any impairment losses. Now, number 3, significant events or transactions that need a lot of expertise. So to say in the year, as an auditor, I needed a lot of expertise when it came to valuation of this acquisition, of a subsidiary, right? So we need expertise. At times it may even involve us partnering with the independent organizations outside there, for example, to come and do the valuation. So it will be important for me, ladies and gentlemen, to still take you back to the TESCO report. Let me take you back to the TESCO report, So this TESCO report, what do we have? I would want us to look at the key audit matters of the TESCO report. So you can see key audit matters. The key audit matters that we identified in the current year were Booker, IFRS 3, acquisition accounting judgments, and presentation of results. Of course, acquisition accounting is not an easy accounting. This one here will need a lot of expertise, more time. So this automatically qualifies to be under what year? Qualifies to be under the key audit matters. Then we have IFRS 16, presentation and disclosures. According to these guys here, what gave them quite a headache when they were doing this audit was the TESCO Bank, the loan impairment. I told you, these impairments are what here? Subjective, highly subjective. Then we have a store impairment review. Then you have got recognition of commercial income. Then we have the pension obligation, what evaluation. And for key audit matters, for purpose of transparency, you must come and describe each one of them in detail, And that is why we are, in this case here, chewing space in our auditor's report. So when we talk of key audit matters, ladies and gentlemen, from the word key, of course, you've been able to see that these are those audit matters that have which are significant to the financial statements, which in this case here were communicated to those who are charged with governance. So it's a key area, especially for the students who are doing AAA, to appreciate this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye.